YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Royal commentators have been speculating over a leaked source that allegedly Meghan Markle is essentially reeling and choking upon her own jealousy over the way in which Kate was filmed and photographed with Jill Biden. And we all know that Meghan Markle has delusions of grandeur. She has aspirations to enter into US politics at some point after, of course, destroying the royal family, because we know that's exactly what her personal preoccupation is at this point, her current preoccupation, should I say. And she was quite choked up and really seething and foaming at the mouth as she watched all of the beautiful, positive PR press that Kate Middleton received when she was interacting with and laughing with Jill Biden. One thing that I did notice during Kate and Jill's interaction together that was captured by the press was the way in which Jill was admirably looking up at Kate in awe, almost like she had seen an epiphany of an angel, someone who was just so captivating. And Kate has a very significant amount of presence from what I can see. She's rather tall. She's at least 5'8" in stature, so she's a tall, long-limbed individual, and she definitely has a nice, warm, welcoming persona. She's always laughing at her press conferences and at her public events and her charitable events. She's always smiling during the job. She never looks miserable. She's never dismissive. She always interacts with all of the children, all of the people that are there, all get a slice of her goodness, right? Her wonderfulness. And she always comes across well on camera. And what I can really see is that they had quite an in-depth chat, and they definitely had a closeness. Now, there is a lot of speculation that William and Kate allegedly may go on a royal tour to America in place of the Queen, because of course she's elderly and she's older and she just can't do international tours the way she used to do them. So there is speculation that they are going to go over to the United States of America and walk and trample all over Meghan and Harry's American turf. With that, Meghan will, of course, really be seething and foaming at the mouth because she has been able to spin her own narrative with Harry that they are archaic and they're not modern and they are racist and they are snooty and that they are essentially bigoted people. How can Meghan and Harry maintain this narrative if William and Kate just simply go over to America and people are just in awe of them when they meet them, which is definitely going to happen? They both have high likability and people just simply love to love them. So this article's by The Express and it is very speculative, but this is based upon a source that I was reading about on Twitter, who basically said that Meghan Markle literally threw a fit and had a tantrum when she saw Kate interacting with Jill Biden. And of course, she would love to be in that position. She would love to have the chance to be pictured with the new First Lady of the United States of America and to get close to Joe Biden. But with the positioning where they are at, and because they stepped down as senior royals, they just can't easily come by those opportunities the way they used to. Yes, they can have access to A-listers and celebrities and la-di-da-di-da, but getting in-house, in-personal meetings with the President of the United States of America is a bit more difficult, even though we know that Harry has done it and he does know Joe Biden. It's still not as easy as it would be for the royal family based here in the UK. So I'm going to get into this article. Meghan Markle has bitter pill to swallow after Kate's G7 masterstroke with Jill Biden. The Duchess of Cambridge met the US First Lady in Cornwall last Friday as the G7 summit kicked off. Kate and Dr. Biden visited a school to discuss the earliest development of children before writing a joint article on the subject published by CNN, but royal commentator Daniela Elsa questioned whether Kate and Dr. Biden's friendly display could be a bitter pill to swallow for the Duchess of Sussex. Miss Elsa highlighted ongoing speculation that former actress Meghan plans to one day enter US politics. Meanwhile, the royal expert said Prince William's wife was rubbing shoulders with the Bidens and established a new level of closeness between the royal family and the White House. Miss Elsa said, with only one outing involving a primary school, a hutch full of rabbits, and the First Lady of the United States, Kate managed to achieve what her sister-in-law Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, has long been reported to crave: entree into the upper echelons of the US political firm. The royal commentator added that it was history-making stuff from Kate, as no member of the Royal House of Windsor has ever undertaken the sort of meticulously coordinated and staged joint project with a US administration before. Miss Elsa said, "It is impossible not to wonder how this latest turn of events is going down in Montecito as Harry and Meghan begin their 5 months of parental leave," which of course they haven't even started it, because Meghan has already written this open letter to one of her former patronages, the Mayhow, I believe it's called, talking about lockdown and her misery during 2020 and blah, 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 and how she feels a sense of community and, sadness for the collective loss that we've all experienced due to the pandemic, blah, 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 so on and so forth. But she's certainly not taking time off. She can't take time off. She can't take time away from the media spotlight. It's just simply not a possibility for her. So it continues on here to say, for Meghan, it is a bitter pill to swallow to have to watch her sister-in-law and the women who allegedly made her cry in the lead-up to her wedding snagging the glittering prize of being embraced by the Biden administration and being accepted as an international mover and shaker by the White House. Speculation that Meghan might have political ambitions has been growing for the better part of a year now, with the Duchess even alleged to have her sights on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Kate met Dr. Biden for the first time at Connor Downs Academy in Hell as world leaders gathered for the G7 summit. The Duchess and the First Lady toured a classroom meeting some of the younger children at the school, which teaches 4 to 11-year-olds. They also brought carrots, which were fed by the children to the school's pet rabbits in the grounds of the academy. Later, Kate joined the Queen, Prince Charles, Camilla and William for an evening reception at the Eden Project, where they hosted the world leaders. The Duchess and Dr. Biden went on to release an article on their shared passion for early years development, and the two women said they hope to work together internationally on the issue. They said this is an agenda that should unite us all. We must have new conversations in our families and communities. We need CEOs to consider how they support the parents and their caregivers in their workforces, and we need leaders across the world to understand that early childhood care and education is where they can make some of the most important long-term impacts of their nations. We both have work to do in our own countries, but we also hope that we can work together across borders and oceans on how to elevate the importance of early care and learning for children. And it does continue on, but just to stop there, you can see the way in which Kate is able to strike up an organic connection so swiftly and so easily, because she has likability. She is a likable person. She is an approachable, amenable person. And Meghan really does crave this. And these are the perks of marrying the right brother, I guess. And this is everything that Meghan was jealous of. This is everything that Meghan craves. And this is everything that Meghan has essentially left the royal household for. She wants to get into the American political game. She wants to get into the upper echelons of American society. She craves power. She craves control. She craves the center stage. And she craves, I believe, to be one day the first female president of the United States of America. That's what I personally feel. And this would have made her jealous, and she has immediately, upon releasing the name of her daughter, with all of the media fanfare that has gone on around that, she's immediately reached out to one of her UK patronages to basically say, remember me, look at me, don't forget about me. So with all that being said, guys, you can see it. She is jealous. She's definitely filled with rage, and that definitely got her goat. I will be back with another video. Bye, guys.